Okay. We should be online.
Let's wait a second for Steam to refresh and
Yeah.
actually see the stream. Okay, still
Okay.
nothing.
I see.
Yeah, still nothing on the store page. Checking
Yeah.
now the
Okay.
community hub. Okay, the event is starting. Okay, I can see you rightly on the
Nice.
community hub. Checking now store page, and yeah, for now, go and present yourself.
Hello all. My name is Federico Giuriato. I'm the character designer and art lead of the team Safe Place Studio. And today we'll be here roughly 1 hour to prepare a puppet for a new character for the video game Venice 2089. And I'm here with a friend, if you want to present yourself.
Hi guys, I am Giacomo. I am the narrative designer and community manager for Venice 2089. And today I will join my friend Federico in managing the stream, making sure that everything is going fine.
Nice. Shall we start?
I think so. I don't know, if you want to wait a couple more minutes, let someone
Yeah.
join in.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I can see the stream is already doing good. Also, if you have some feedback regarding audio or video, please do write. This is very important stuff for us.
Yes, absolutely. Oh, let's go.
Yeah, I think that by 9 and 5 we can start.
Yes. I'm just checking now the files. Okay.
Okay.
I don't see any comment in the chat.
Not as of yet. Let me see the chat right on the store page. No, that's empty too. Okay, it's not. It's fine. It's fine. It's
It's
not a
fine.
problem. Okay. Yeah. I guess we can start now.
Yeah, sure. So.
So, would you mind telling us a bit about this character you're going to draw?
Sure. This is a new character for the game. We are currently working on an archive, and we needed a character to run this this activity, this archive. We choose to to sorry.
Yeah, take your time. Don't worry.
Which is a woman. And so, as a concept artist, I started to draw some faces and making sure I get some different emotions for the character. And when I made when I've made some faces like 30 or something like that, I presented the board to my friend designer, and I got some feedback, some feedbacks for to improve the character. So then I started making these 10 characters, all with different clothes and different
Yeah, you
personality.
started doing the different versions, yeah, of the characters.
Yeah. Yes, different versions. And I tried to work on the personality of the character, to express it with his pose or with his clothes. And so there we go. There are 10 different concepts. And the lead designer chose the number 5. So I made some variation working on the hairs and the style. And we liked a lot the number 5C. And this was selected as the final concept, basically. From this, I started to make some color palette studies for the character. As you can see, there are different colors for the hair or the clothes. And we liked the number 18, so I started working more on this one. And we got to this final concept with this final palette that represents the new character. And today, since this work is not finished yet, I'm trying to prepare a puppet of this character that will be will be worked on by another friend of mine and other two colleagues, basically, that will prepare the animation of this character and so on.
Right, that's splendid. That's splendid. So yeah, you can start if you want. No,
Yeah,
no
sure.
worries. I'm gonna drop some more details, more narrative details about this character. So
Yes, thank you.
yeah, as Federico said, this is the Archivist. She's in charge of this super dump, this building full of stuff from the city of Venice that people eventually left behind. And we almost instantly wanted this character to have this eccentric, I think it's the right word, this eccentric personality. We started working on some references. My favorites are, for example, Octavio's from the film Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
And the crazy guy from the Incredibles film. I think those references really liked. I really liked them, and I thought they could fit into the character style. So narratively, it's one of the characters that Nova will start to encounter on the third day of the game. She is going to be placed in a new area, which is yet to be properly shown. And yeah, she will have these eccentric personalities shown to Nova, starting by the fact that she is a workaholic. She doesn't go out very much because she wants to tend to her archive, and this is something that is almost reminiscent of Nova. The ability, or more like the idea of saving stuff, because everyone seems to be having the thought that Venice is doomed and that someday it will go away one way and another. And so people start to save some stuff, the ones that are maybe meaningful to them, like Nova's memories, or something that generally belongs to the city itself, like the objects that are going to be found in her archive. And as of now, we are just going to watch Federico for a while working on the puppet.
Yeah. So I usually start from the face, and I start layering up the things that compose the head of the character, because I need to subdivide the different layers in order to make a proper puppet. And so, yes, that's basically it.
Yeah. Also, any of you guys in the chat that want to ask something or related to this particular character or the game itself are more than welcome to write this in the chat.
Yeah, sure. We are here just to answer some questions, if you need.
No, I mean, it's one thing to see a professional artist working on a character for 1 hour straight with some lo-fi music on,
Yeah.
and I think it really adds up the level of interaction that a live stream can offer. by answering questions in real time. Okay, meanwhile, I'm going to run a quick check over on
sure.
the chat and see if our volumes are correct. But I don't see nothing wrong as of yet, so I think we are going just fine.
Nice. I hope you guys like my style. And if so, just check it out. Check out the game. There are more
It's free.
characters.
There's a free demo here on
Yeah.
Steam. You should probably play it.
As you
No.
can see behind me on the board. There's a free demo.
Yeah, jokes aside, if you guys are really interested in trying out the demo, feel free to do so. We got one on Steam, we got a older one on other platforms, but still, if you want to try out the game, leave us some feedback, we'd be very much glad.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we got some messages in chat, mainly by
Hi.
our friend.
Yeah. Hi all. How are you?
It seems like there's a friend of yours also in chat.
Yeah, let's see. I know her. She's one of my students.
Yes, because our friend Federico right here is also a teacher. Well, more like a tutor.
Yeah.
But still,
Yeah.
it's something to be proud of.
Thank you.
So, how long does it usually take you or any other artist, to be honest, to actually complete a character? Like the puppet you are doing. How long does it take most of the time?
Most of the time, the puppet doesn't take too long. It's all the process to get to the puppet that takes so long. And yeah, because basically I have already all the things I need to make the character. I have the sketch, I have the palette, so it's pretty fast to make the character without line art and dividing it by pieces. But for the puppet itself, I usually need maybe 3 hours to complete it all. I think I'll get it to the first stage at least, so you can see it getting some details. But I don't think I can finish it for the end of the stream. But let's hope so.
Well, let's try to do the most.
Yeah. I also need to name every layer because you know we need to keep things in order to understand all the pieces. Hi all.
Hello, guys.
How are you?
Okay, so we got a couple of comments already.
Yeah, I see.
First of all, sick soundtrack. That is true. That is actually a very nice, very nice tune. And another one is, what's behind those glasses? Has she small eyes or just another pair of glasses?
So I like to think she has really small eyes, but another pair of glasses is a good answer too. But who
It would
knows?
be super in character,
Yeah,
to be honest.
yeah. Yeah, and the soundtrack is just a compilation of lo-fi free copyright music songs. Yeah.
Which really is reminiscent of the atmosphere of the game.
Yeah,
So,
sure.
Even though it's just something that we nicked off YouTube, and well, it does its job. It works.
Yes.
We got Lord Curiel in chat who says, "We love your style." Heart emoji.
Thank you, Lord Kurian. He's another one of my students.
Looks like you got quite the fan base yet.
Yeah. I'm really proud of them. They are all very good.
Ok, we got an Italian message. Qualche curiosità riguardo questo nuovo personaggio, which I will roughly translate it. Is there any curiosity, any fun fact about this character? And risponderò in italiano per questo, per il semplice fatto che altrimenti il mio cervello un attimo scoppierebbe. Poi penserò anche a ridire una traduzione, chi mai lo chiedesse. Beh, io credo che la curiosità sia il personaggio stesso, per il semplice fatto che una volta in gioco comunque si noterà tantissimo la sua personalità eccentrica, staccanovista, un pochino crazy, ma il buon tipo di crazy. Se proprio devo dire una curiosità, che in realtà è più un mini teaser per quello che potete aspettarvi nella quest del terzo giorno, è che questo personaggio effettivamente non usciva fuori da un po'. Questo personaggio pensa di essere ancora nell'anno del 2088. Significa che non usciva da lì da veramente un bel po' di tempo, e questo fatto qua va tanto ad aggiungere su quanto ci tenga al suo archivio, quanto ci tenga a catalogare e tenere traccia di qualsiasi oggetto, qualsiasi elemento veneziano che ha all'interno di quell'archivio.
Sì, abbiamo deciso poi di darle un look un po' stravagante, appunto per accentuare questa sua, come possiamo dirlo, questa leggera pazzia, diciamo, questo suo essere un pochino fuori dal mondo.
Yeah. Now let's go back to English.
Yeah.
Just in case. Okay, so I just figured out that I have to actually translate what we just said in Italian. So, well, it's something similar to what I said at the start of the stream. This character has quite the eccentric personality. For example, one fun fact of this character is that she spent a lot of time in her archive, supposedly one whole year, because when you encounter her for the first time in the third day, she actually believes that she is in 2088, which is a year prior to the events of the game. So this was quite the fun line, and also it really shows just how devoted she is to her archive and how she cares for your activity to catalog and take care of the artifacts and elements of Venice that she has in her archive. It's something that really showed to her and really speaks to her personality. Which, yeah, at the end of the day, it's something that's similar to the eccentric and a very light style of craziness. Vita di un normale universitario dottorando. Yeah, that's actually the uni life in a nutshell. Being workaholic, being extremely stressed all the time. Sometimes taking as far as not taking care of yourself. Just one tiny detail is her clothing or her hairdo.
Yes.
Which is something that is very messy, very not say dirty, but unkept. It's what I'd say. It's something that really speaks to her.
Now we're going down with the legs.
Wacky Whale says probably the life of a tutor during a global pandemic.
Yeah.
I mean, is this something you can relate to, Federico?
A bit. Even today.
do you find yourself in the Archivist?
Maybe just a little, always staying inside and working in front of a PC. It's not that easy. I mean, I like to draw, but
I also like to sleep.
yeah.
That's what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
Okay, I just figured that my voice sounds really clear in the stream, and in difference to yours. So
Okay.
probably I will talk a little bit with the volume down. Maybe I'll also lower the gain a little bit because, oh boy, I really take the scene when I start talk.
Okay. I'm gonna lower the volume of Discord. Okay, I hope this is fine now.
Yeah. Cinta asks, what are you drawing?
Yeah, I'm drawing a new character for the game, Venice 2089. And as we said before, she's the Archivist. And she's a woman who likes to save cultural memorabilia. I don't know if...
Yeah, memorabilia,
okay.
it's quite the right word.
But she's a workaholic woman and a little bit crazy.
Yeah, your average mad scientist, but not really a scientist type
Yeah.
of girl. One Kazan 100 says that you must draw the next Spider-Man cartoon, and I quite agree.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I really liked the Spider-Man animated film. I guess you're talking about that. Okay, so far so good, I guess.
Yeah. Have some confidence in your own art. I mean,
Oh,
it's going great.
it's just the struggle of an artist never liking its art.
What's her favorite meal? That is one tricky question, Brentacool. Well, I'd guess something that you can prepare on the go, like in 3 minutes max. Because yeah, you need to sustain yourself by eating, but you also need to work on your archive. But at the same time, you must you must eat to survive. At the same time, you must tend to your archive. I
Yeah.
think she's the type of girl that just takes on pre-packed food, like those pre-packed sandwiches, or yeah, food on the go.
Maybe noodles?
Yeah, I believe she's a noodle type. Yeah, I can see her.
Okay, my chat just refreshed.
Okay, I don't have that. How do you? Oh well, I have all the chat on my screen,
Yeah, yeah.
so no worry.
Yeah, as you can see, I tend to work only with the lasso tool. Uh, it makes me go faster, and there is no other pro. I don't know.
I have an advantage any
Yeah,
other.
yeah. It's pretty simple and clean, and I like this feeling.
Yeah, what software do you usually use?
Yeah, I'm currently working of Clip Studio Paint, but sorry, I just saw a comment.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, no worry.
I am currently working on Clip Studio Paint, which I paid, and it's fantastic because you can pay in advance, and you get it for the lifetime.
Not
And
unlike some other software, am I right?
yeah, yeah, because I worked with Photoshop for quite a long time.
Yeah,
I mean, Photoshop is great, but the cost is really high.
yeah, I can see that.
Thank you guys.
Okay, considering I see the viewer number going up and down, I'm going to take this moment to say hello to any new viewer. I
Hi.
am Giacomo Checchin. I am the narrative designer and community manager for Safe Play Studio. But it's not me who's the star here. It's my friend and colleague here, Federico.
Hi all. So my name is Federico Giuriato. I'm the character designer and art lead for the team Safe Play Studio, and I'm currently working on a new character for the game. Okay.
Yes, Alaska. The goods, the elements she's trying to protect in her archive are being damaged by the effect of the high tide of Venice due to the effect of climate change. So what she tries to do is try to collect as many as possible in her archive in the somewhat hope to save them. Pretty much what Nova is doing with her memories. The difference being is that memories are a physical manifestation of a quest or of an experience that Nova experienced. Yeah, so it's something meaningful to them. While the archivist is trying to be as broad as possible by trying to salvage as many things as possible in her archive. She is the archivist, Juan Kazan 100. She is she is the leader of the it's not the leader. She takes care of a particular building in Venice, which is archive. Is basically a collector. She's a salvager. She collects as I said, leftovers, abandoned elements of Venice in hope to save them from the high tides. She's one of the characters that Nova will encounter in the full game, specifically in the third day. Damn, dude, you're rocking it.
Thank you. That's really much appreciated.
And not just because of my designer, eh?
Yeah, thank you. Wacky Whale asked what's her name. We haven't decided yet, so
Oh no, I was muted the whole time. Oh, god damn it.
Don't worry.
I was going for like 2 minutes, full 2 minutes, trying to explain. Yeah, sorry, I'm gonna take it from there.
Yeah.
That's rather curious, I was about to say, because in the game itself, it will simply be named the Archivist. But something we designer like to do in order to humanize and empathize with the characters we are working on is to actually give them names. Um, this one, I remember that this one had some proposition for name. One of them I remember was Claudia, and I remember some other that I can't really remember at the moment, and that's very, very forgetful of me.
Ah, don't worry.
No,
Claudia is
no.
really cool.
Yeah, but considering, it's it's a flavor thing. It's kind of almost a passable detail because it's something we do as designers.
Yeah.
We want to create the character as with much fidelity as possible. So we give them names. So we give them tastes. We also try to give them a backstory in order to try to understand their personality, in order to make it easier for us to portray said personality in the game. And this is something that just really helps.
Yeah, that's a really cool thing.
Well, just for Wacky Whale, I am logging on to see some of the proposition I'm gonna read to you guys.
There we go.
Okay, my chat just refreshed too. That's curious.
Yeah, sometimes it does that, I guess.
Yeah, not like I really wanted it, but okay.
So this part I need to stay up here, and part of the job is trying to remember all the layers and properly um, order them. Sometimes it's really difficult.
Okay, Nova Super Duper. That's rather the cool name I asked.
Yeah.
So she asked, in quanto archivista ha preso una laurea, so because she's an archivist, does she has some type of degree? And I'm sorry, Nova, I'm gonna to reply in English, so it's easier for me to not try and translate the two things at the same time. That's the detail. That's one detail that we haven't talked about. I mean, personally, I try to believe that in order to do what she does and to do this as best as possible, she must have some sort of degree or training or something like that. It's
Yeah.
not really shown in the game. I don't think there are any particular detail that shows like her formation or her education, but it's something that most people will just will just take for granted that she has a degree. Please tell me you have actually understood what I said. Otherwise, no worries. I'll just say it again in Italian.
Damn, this music is really good.
It really is, yeah. Yeah, I took the time before in the day to give it a test on
Yeah.
all the proposition and see if it was actually good. And yeah, it really slaps sometimes.
Yeah. Great job.
Thank you. Credo che avevo un'idea di quale laurea abbia preso sia indicativa delle cose a cui stare più attenta quando va a catalogare i reperti. Okay, so that roughly translates in the type of degree she got shows how careful she is or how she behaves when try to cataloging different items. And yeah, I believe that is true. Yeah, since we didn't actually thought of that, I'm just going to take the generalist approach and say yeah, with the maybe also a how can I say it? Maybe a degree, not more like a degree, but more like actual training
Yeah.
on the spot on the job she's doing. Will give her enough knowledge and enough information to know what she's dealing with. We also have to take on account that these are quite the times, you know, people fleeing the city, the high tides continuing to destroy and flood parts of the city, which is not really good for someone such as Greece. So yeah, with her job, with her task to try and rescue as many things as possible, I guess she does take care. She does behave differently regarding the objects she's cataloging, but at the same time, I believe for her it's more important that the actual object or the actual element to be preserved other than being handled with care. It's a curious thing to say, but at the same time, I think it's what her personality must be like, and also what her personality at the time of Venice 2089 must be like. I think it's rather the addition to say. Okay, why don't we take this time also to talk a little bit about yourself? You know, present yourself a little bit more.
Yeah. I recently got in art um, because I studied for 5 years programmation,
Yeah, programming.
coding. Yeah, sorry. And then I realized I didn't like that as much as I thought, and so I decided to um, change my life direction, and I started to draw a lot. And since I liked it very much, I decided to attend Event Horizon video game digital art school in Padua, and
Mm-hmm.
for 3 years I have studied art and concept art, and I had the luck to work with an amazing team during
Oh,
this year. Yeah, and I really made some friends, some good friends, and I'm really happy what we're doing today, since we had the opportunity to keep going with the game. And I don't know. I hope the future will be bright for this game.
we all hope so. And
Yeah.
we are also very lucky to have you on our team,
Oh,
both as
thank you.
our lead artist and as a friend. I mean that very truly.
Thank
So
you.
we got a couple more comments in the chat. One from Lord Curiel who asked, "Wait, but does she actually have very long hair?"
Yeah.
Well, I believe that under all that ball of hair behind her, I think she must have quite the. Wait, how do you say Kioma in English again? Well, she must have a quite the long hair behind her.
Yeah, sure. And as you can see, I drew, sorry.
You do.
Yeah, a really long ponytail, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And I needed to remove it from the puppet for now because it's a lot easier to draw. But yes, this will be attached here, and it will be a really long ponytail. Yeah, she doesn't like to cut hairs, probably.
Well, it will still be in her personality.
Yeah.
Also, we got another comment by BNZ who says that coding is not fun. I, luckily, don't possess enough experience to say this, but the time I've seen with programming and coding, I can agree with you.
Yeah. Totally not fun. But it's still a job, and sometimes you're really happy to see a program working. So
Absolutely.
yeah.
If it weren't for our two programmers who are very, very nice people, our game would still be in a pitching state, in a documentation state. So it may be not fun. It may be also needed, but boy, is it really, really nice to see what your product, what your idea has become on a coding state, and where you actually get to try and play it.
Yeah, we love our programmers. They are saving
We
us.
absolutely do.
Yeah.
We're real MVPs.
Okay, that's good. So, how's the stream going, guys?
Technically speaking, it's going all right.
Nice.
Nova Super Duper asks, is she part of the LGBTQ? I'm sorry if I freak up this term in English. I'm very, very sorry, legit. Is she part of the LGBTQ community? And well, for this, I'd like to say, I want to personally believe that in the year 2089, the showing support to a community, to a minority, I think it's something extremely normal. Like, it's not even. It's something normal. It's part of life.
Yeah.
So I think that she would be as supportful as supportful of any other gender, any other identity. And
Yeah, for
also,
sure.
always a super, not a super duper. Sorry if I missed out your name. Sisha, help! I can't speak anymore. Why?
Yeah, don't worry.
They are saying that it's super nice to see you draw, Federico.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you guys for the support. So, okay, I guess we are good for now. Let's go with the
Aw.
shoes.
Lord Curiel says that seeing you draw is very, very chill and cozy.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Kuriel.
Yeah, I think this is the students' work to try and befriend the master,
Yeah.
to learn their secrets. Otskari says that coding is the worst. Well, Otskari, I think you found a friend in DNZ
Yeah.
who thinks just like you. Okay, so we are nearing our time. We got still some minutes left.
Yeah.
And I'd like to take this time to say that if you guys missed part of this stream, do not worry, because after the end of the stream, by 10 p.m. CST, we are actually going to loop it. So even though you missed a couple of bits or the start, it's going to be up and looping for a really nice while until the next day of content. So do not worry, you'll have a stream there. And after LudoNarraCon itself, we are going to upload our VODs to the official channel, YouTube channel of Venice 2089.
Oh no. So I can hear myself.
You're gonna hear yourself over and over, Federico.
Oh no. Oh no, no,
Well, you're doing quite the alright job, don't worry.
no. Thank you.
I knew you could do it. Brentacle says coding is fun if you're not the one who's coding.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's right.
words to live by. Words to live by. Well, there has to be people around who likes coding.
Yeah.
Otherwise, no one will do it.
We need them.
And also, I think the programmers, I think they tend to love the godlike status they ascend to when they start
Yeah.
working on a project.
Just remember to worship your programmer. Just to be safe.
Yeah, and to bring daily offerings
Yeah.
to not anger them. Otherwise, you'll find your project to be mysteriously missing.
That's a really good advice. Okay, so now we go with the face, and then we'll add some extra details.
I fear we may not have the time, but if you're quick enough, we may do it in time.
Yeah, I'll try.
Yes, idiom. Glasses are a fundamental part of his character. By taking their eyes away, you give them a lot more personality than you think.
Yeah, I mean, eyes are one of the most recognizable part of the body of a human, and we give them so much personality. But the absence is also a strong sign of personality.
And also, it makes you look like Gordon Freeman sometimes.
Yeah.
If you look just at the right angle. Okay, so we are receiving word from the high above that we may have more time on our hands.
Okay.
So maybe we are able to work until you're finished with the Archivist, Fede.
Yeah, maybe 10 more minutes or something like that.
Wacky Whale asks, what are the other characters that you can find in Venice? In Venice, you find a very different plethora of characters. You got your main characters starting with Nova's grandfather and Leo, their childhood friend, and then you start to go a little bit more towards the inhabitants of Venice. You got Max, which is your friendly neighborhood, almost lifeless ice cream seller. You got the cryptic Cecilia, the bird lady. You got your playful baby boy that you can find in the market, and you got, for example, also Rosetta, which is the very talkative but also very friendly and lovely baker of Venice. And these are just a few of the characters you can find in the demo, but I hereby say again, we have ready on our Steam page, and you are very welcome to play. But we also have more characters that are coming in from production, and that Nova will be able to encounter in the full version of the game. For example, we got this Archivist, who's in charge of salvaging and taking care of Venice elements that have been left over in hope to save them from the high tide. And we got a little more that we can't tell you yet. But hey, maybe if you follow us on our socials or here on Steam, where we publish a monthly devlog, who knows? Maybe you can see some teas. You can see some leaks. Looking really good there, Fede.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So now we can take off the line art, I guess, and see how it's going. Yeah, seems pretty good to me. Yeah, and from now on I basically just add some details to better emphasize the shapes of the character.
I think we got time for that if we are quick enough.
Yeah, 10 minutes, I guess.
Wacky Whale says it's good.
Nice, thank you. Oh. Okay. Okay.
I'm going to mess this name now. I'm sorry. Venice de la Vie Corta. Hi, does the game have any approximated date of release? Love the art. So. Yeah. First of all, thank you, Federico. I think Federico really
Thank you very
appreciated
much.
it.
Yes.
And regarding the release date, although we can't really be specific as of yet, we can say that the game will be released within 2021. So hold on tight and wait for new release.
Yeah, but follows us on the social, so you can have a sneak peek of the updates.
Yeah, I think another fun detail that people will possibly find in this character are the little strands of white hair due to the stress that
Yeah.
the Archivist has.
Yeah, that's a really cool detail. Okay.
Nova Super Duper says that she adores the strands of white hair. And so do we.
Yes.
What are the inspiration behind the character appearance? Said the Wacky Whale. Well, as I... Oh, please, go
No,
ahead.
yeah, go ahead. I don't remember
No,
all the
I,
names or of the references.
well, to be honest, me neither, but
Yeah.
please go ahead. I already talk quite too much about the narrative inspiration for it.
Yeah, okay. So we started searching for crazy scientist-like characters, and so we got some inspiration from um, I guess Pixar and Disney crazy characters. And then we wanted a woman who has a strong character and is really proud of what she does. And so we searched for others' inspiration. Honestly, I don't remember all the
Yeah,
references.
namely, as I said
Yeah.
before, a couple of the strongest inspiration, at least for my side, and I do say I am a bit biased by it, um, where Dr. Octavius from the animated film Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, for the general looks, to be honest. We also wanted to give her some sort of mm, almost chill-like appearance, very simplistic. And for that, we looked at, for example, Velma from the Scooby-Doo series,
Yeah.
which is this very intelligent character, often not so much heard. But yeah, the one of the other main reference for me was the crazy scientist from the Incredibles film. The iconic quote that it's often memed. Coincidence? I think not. I think that that soul frame has so much about the Archivist that I wanted to take on the game. It really, really talked to me on a personal level, let's say.
Yeah, I can totally agree. So I almost finished for now.
Okay, great.
Well, yes, I guess this is it for now. So now we have the Bray Puppet, which is made of all those pieces. And I will try to um, make them less in number, because they are a lot right now. And I will try to prepare this file to be done. Sorry.
Yeah, take your time, don't worry.
One of my colleagues will adjust every piece and adapt it to make then a puppet, and so we will be able to animate it through various plugins.
Great.
So yeah, this is it for now.
Yeah, it looks really good from the palette that you've shown on the left. It
Thank
really,
you.
really looks good. So, yeah, I believe this is all the time we've got. We also managed to finish it in time, which is, yay, super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to repeat myself and say that if any of you guys, any new viewer or old viewer, if you guys missed a bit of this stream, do not worry, because after the end of this stream, we are going to take the file and we are going to loop it. So you are going to be able to watch the stream from the beginning. We are going to keep the loop for several hours, most likely until the start of the next stream. So yeah, you will have plenty of time to watch Federico finish his work.
Yeah.
Great. So I guess it's time for goodbyes.
Yes.
Do you want to start, or do I start?
Thank you all. Thank you all for following this stream, and I really hope you like this new character. And just follow us on the socials if you'd like to know more about the game and have sneak peeks about the development.
Thank you. Yeah, I also like to thank you guys for being here with us. Tomorrow, same time, 9 p.m. CST, which would be 12 PT. I am very, very sorry if I mess up with time zones. I'm really not good at this. So basically, I'm just going to say tune in tomorrow, same time, here on Steam for another special content that we will show you. Also, as my friend Federico here said, follow the game. Follow the game on various social medias. You can find us on Twitter. You can find us on um, you can find us on Facebook. You can find us on Game Jolt. We even have a YouTube account with 2 videos that you are very welcome to watch. And yeah, try out the game. Please write to us and tell how you like or what you don't like of the game. And yeah, we'll see you tomorrow, guys.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.